What's up YouTube, Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. In this channel, we talk about the stock market. You guys already know that, but we do it into different languages, English and Spanish, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as we do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update going over what happened today in the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100, which are the most important indices of the United States stock market. And at the end of the video, I will be breaking down from a technical standpoint the three stocks that will be on the top of my watch list for tomorrow's trading session. So let's get started. And today we had a mixed day in the markets. The S&P 500 went down 0.41%. The Dow Jones went up 0.16%. And the Dow Jones went up, guys, basically because Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan reported this morning very solid earnings. And both banks, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, are very important components of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? So we can pretty much make the case that this index pulled up thanks to JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. The Russell 2000 also went up 0.94%, and the NASDAQ 100 went down. This was the worst performing index out of the bunch. It went down 1.31%. And let's talk about Coinbase first of all. And I ask you guys, come on, let's be honest here. Did any of you take a chance on Coinbase? I did it. I said that I wasn't going to do it, and I got FOMO, guys. I am a human being. All right, I have blood running through my veins, so I did take a chance on Coinbase. I am not going to disclose my current Coinbase position, but I ask you, do you think that I am down or up in this position? Please drop a comment down below and let me know. And this was absolutely insane. So Coinbase opened today at $380 and it immediately pulled up to $430. This was a move to the upside of, let me see over here, 13%. Yeah, 13%. And then after having gotten up to $430, it absolutely collapsed. And it found support at $310, and it actually made a double bottom over here. Okay, you guys know that the double bottom is a bullish technical pattern that suggests a change of trend. So here we can make the case that Coinbase made a double bottom. It pulled up a bit, and as of now, it is trading at $335 per share. So tomorrow, guys, this is anyone's guess. We need to let Coinbase settle a bit so we can have, I would say, let it trade for, I don't know, 5 or 10 more days so we can have some sort of technical reference in order to analyze this stock. But as of now, this is gambling, and I took a gamble. I know what I did. Absolutely. This was pure gambling. All right. I know. I declared myself guilty over here. I got FOMO, as I said before. So let's see what happens tomorrow with Coinbase. But I'm thinking, guys, that the FOMO isn't over here. And I am not talking about myself. I am talking about everyone else. I see Coinbase pulling up back again to the $430 rather than breaking $300 to the downside. So let's see what happens with Coinbase tomorrow and in the next days. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500, because at last, guys, we had a red day in the S&P 500. So let me look for the 4-hour chart. And so let me zoom in here on the 4-hour chart of the S&P 500. And guys, we have two very clear scenarios over here. Or the bulls happen to consolidate above 4,100 for a few days, or we see I'm not gonna say a major pullback in this index, but we could see 4084, maybe 4066. All right, I'm thinking if we happen to have a decent pullback in the S&P 500, I am looking at 3984. 3984 already acted as a resistance for the bulls in the S&P 500 in 1, 2, 3, and 4 opportunities before. So this might be a very healthy pullback for the bulls over here. If so, If we happen to see 3980, let's say, we are talking about a 4% correction. This would be very, but very healthy for this index. So tomorrow, if this index keeps on pulling back, the first level, the first important level of support that I am going to be looking at is going to be 4086, which already acted as a support once. If that level happens to be broken to the downside, then we have another important level of support at 4068, which already acted as a support 1, 2, 3, and 4 times before. And as I said before, let's see if we can have a healthy pullback or a tiny correction in the S&P 500, and we happen to see 3981. The RSI came back to earth. Arguably, it was at 84 points yesterday, all right, and it dropped down to 67 points. We can still make the case that this RSI, this indicator, is still high. So let's see what happens in the S&P 500. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the NASDAQ 100. All right, let me pull up over here the NASDAQ 100. Okay, let me zoom in here. And the RSI of the NASDAQ 100 also pulled back a bit. It was at 83 points yesterday, and as of now, we find the RSI at 61 points. So, and as I said, in the case of the S&P 500, we could have a consolidation process over here above 13,700 points. That could be the case, all right, if we don't happen to see a major pullback in the NASDAQ 100. If so, if we happen to trade above 13,700 points for a few days, and this index doesn't keep on pulling up, then the moving averages are going to be catching up over here. That would also be healthy in the NASDAQ 100. However, tomorrow, the very first level of support that I am going to be looking at is going to be 13,700, which already acted as a resistance for the bulls over here in 1 and 2 opportunities, 3 opportunities before. And if that level of support happens to be broken to the downside, then the next important level of support that I am going to be looking at is going to be 13,300. This would be a tiny correction. If we happen to see 13,300, we are going to be talking about a tiny correction in this index of, let me see over here, of 5%. This would also be healthy for the NASDAQ 100. 13,300 points already acted as a resistance for the bulls in this index in 1, 2, and 3 opportunities before. So from a technical standpoint, this area should provide a good level of support if visited. So watch out tomorrow, guys. Let's see what happens in the next days. Let's see if the bulls either consolidate for a few days above 13,700 without keep on pulling up, or if we happen to see maybe, as I said before, the 13,300 points. So it is going to be interesting, the NASDAQ 100, I mean, in the next few days. And the first stock of this video is going to be Jinko Solar, ticker symbol JKS. And in the case of Jinko Solar, guys, this is the largest solar panel manufacturer of the world. This company has a market capitalization of $1.7 billion, and the headquarters of this company is in Shanghai, in China. And from a long-term perspective, and if you're not afraid of Chinese stocks, because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are very afraid of Chinese companies because they can potentially be delisted from the United States stock market. But if that is not your case, listen, this is a stock that we find as of now trading, let me see right here, this stock is trading 62% of its highs. Jinko Solar got to all-time high back on October 21st of last year. So, and as I was saying, in China, there is a huge problem with pollution, and the Chinese government is really moving forward when it comes to renewable energy. So I think, and taking into account that this company is the largest solar panel manufacturer of the world, that this company is going to be definitely a beneficiary of the investments that the Chinese government is going to be making, in the future when it comes to renewable energy companies. So watch out for this company. And as I said before, And you guys already know this. I am not a financial advisor, so if any of you wants to invest in Jinko Solar, you have to do your own research work and reach your own conclusions. But if you're not afraid of Chinese companies, I don't know. This is a very interesting company to keep on your radar. And when it comes to the technical analysis of Jinko Solar, we can see a very ugly looking chart. On the 4-hour, Jinko Solar is trading below the moving averages, the 180 and the 50 SMA. And what's my plan when it comes to this stock? Guys, I would love to buy shares of Jinko Solar at $34.20. And why? Well, because $34.20 or $34.40 each already acted as a support for Jinko Solar in 1, 2, and 3 opportunities before, but it also acted as a resistance for the bulls of this stock back on January 23rd of last year. So from a technical standpoint, this is an area that should provide a good support if visited, all right? In that case, if I happen to be able to buy shares at $34.20, my price target is going to be the 50 SMA and the 4-hour at $40 approximately. If so, if I can take this trade the way that I am describing it, I am looking at an 11% profit. If any of you is more greedy when it comes to the price target, if you can buy shares of Jinko Solar at $34.20, then another very attractive price target is going to be the 180 SMA on the 4-hour at $44 approximately, right? In which case, you are looking at a 20% profit. The RSI of Jinko Solar is at 44 points, so we can make the case that if this stock happens to keep on dropping and visiting $34.20, the RSI is going to be lower, which is going to increase the likelihood for the bulls of Jinko Solar to find support at around this area and then bounce back up. So watch out for Jinko Solar at $34 approximately. And the next stock of this video is going to be good old Ideonomics, ticker symbol IDEX. And in the case of Ideonomics, guys, we had very good news today. Ideonomics was upgraded by Roth Capital with a price target of $7. Very good news. And on top of that, Ideonomics has a majority stake in Triletric. Triletric is a company that is based in Malaysia, and this company manufactures electric motorbikes. All right, so Triletric reached a deal to export their electric motorbikes to Indonesia. Okay, and the deal was for $270 million. So we had very encouraging news about Ideonomics, and you know that I am a long-term investor in this company, so I couldn't be happier about the news that we got today. And when it comes to the technicals of Ideonomics, it went up today 1.11% and it closed today's trading session at $2.74. Ideonomics is still trading 48% of its highs, all right? So if any of you is excited about this good news that we got today about Ideonomics, you're still on time. I am just saying, I am not a financial advisor. Okay, Ideonomics, when it comes to the technicals of Ideonomics, Ideonomics has a critical resistance coming up at $3.08. $3.08 already acted as a support for Ideonomics in 1 and 2 opportunities before, but it also coincides with the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So from a technical standpoint, this is going to be a very tough area for the bulls to burst above, all right? And in my case, and since I am a long-term investor in Ideonomics, I don't really trade Ideonomics, buying shares and selling shares. So I would like to average down my current position. I have 800 shares of, no, sorry, I have 1,500 shares of Ideonomics at an average cost of $3.20 approximately, right? So if Ideonomics happens to drop down to $2.48, I am going to be picking up more shares of Ideonomics. And why $2.48? Well, because $2.48 or $2.50 already acted as a support in 1, 2, and 3 opportunities for the bulls of Ideonomics, but it also acted as a resistance back on January 6th of this year. So this is an area that is also going to provide a good support if visited. If any of you wants to take a trade on Ideonomics, then let's say that if you pick up some shares at $2.48 and you sell those shares at the resistance that I just told you guys about at $3.08, you are looking at a 20% profit, a very solid profit. So watch out for Ideonomics in the next days, either visiting $2.48 or $2.50 or bursting above the resistance, the upcoming resistance at $3.08 per share. And the last stock of this video is going to be good old Gopro. All right, you all know GoPro, obviously. There you go. Here we have the 4-hour chart. GoPro went down today 1.43% and it closed today's trading session at $11.73. And when it comes to the technicals of GoPro, there's nothing to complain about over here, guys. We can see a clear uptrend channel and GoPro is making higher highs and higher lows at the same time. So this chart from a technical standpoint looks very, but very encouraging, all right? Okay, what's my plan when it comes to GoPro? I would like to start a position over here if I happen to see GoPro visiting $11.20, which is a price that already acted as a support in 1 and 2 opportunities before. So if I happen to pick up some shares, as I said before, at $11.20, my price target in that case is going to be $12.06. $12.06 is the next overhead resistance for the bulls of GoPro, and if I happen to take this trade as I am describing it, I am going to be locking a 7% profit, right? Another possible trade on GoPro is going to be, or might potentially be, a momentum trade, because if GoPro happens to burst above this resistance at around $12.10, it could easily fill up the gap to the next or to another important level of resistance for this stock at $13.37 near all-time high, because the all-time high of GoPro as of now is at $13.83. So if we pick up some shares of GoPro bursting above this resistance and we sell those shares at $13.40, we are going to be locking a profit of almost 10%, a very solid profit, taking into account that I am talking about a short-term trade. So watch out for GoPro, guys, either visiting the $11.20 or bursting above the next overhead resistance at $12.11 or 15 cents per share. And with GoPro, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for hanging out with me once again, guys. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button for me and consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, we are posting these stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, so if you want to get our notifications in a timely manner, you'd better be subscribed to the channel, and you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. On our Instagram account, we are posting news and information on a daily basis. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, and we do it in English and Spanish, so you guys can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys once again tomorrow as soon as the market closes. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow.